Good day to all. Today we have a special interview about the freedom of speech. And of course, we have a special guest today coming from the Department of Education, Region 5, Division of Camarines Sur. So, let's welcome our invited guest for today, Madam Norma Rodriguez Oxon.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to be part of your activity today. Good afternoon.
Okay, thank you, Madam. So, first question. Do you think that people should use social media and exercising their freedom of speech?
Yes, with the evolution of the digital age today, the application of the freedom of speech is very relevant because of this COVID-19 pandemic. This freedom of speech through social platform is applicable to everyone, not only in our country but in the whole universe, in the world wide web, in the world, in the whole world.
Okay, thank you. So, what should be the limits of freedom of speech in social media?
Of course, as we all know, we have a lot of restrictions and limitations as we go along with the utilization of the social media platform in exercising our freedom of speech. Those limitations are based on the idea of the offense principle. Those things that we think offensive to our fellow men, fellow Filipinos, we should not expose them to social media. Those things that give harm to everyone in the society. These limitations or boundaries to freedom of speech relate to libel, slander, obscenity, pornography, sedition, incitement, fighting words, classified information, copyright violation, mga trade secrets, food labeling, non-disclosure agreement, and right to privacy or dignity, and among others. Those are just some limitations that are prohibited when we use the freedom of speech through the use of this social media platform.
Should we hold people accountable for misuse or abuse of social media and exercising their freedom of speech? Why or why not?
Yeah, everyone is accountable when we use the social media platform in exercising the freedom of speech. That is why everyone should know and be aware of those restrictions so that when we use the social media platform in exercising our freedom of speech, particularly in our country, will not affect other people. That we should always be grounded by those restrictions so that we can't give headache to anyone, to our fellow Filipino in our country.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you for
Okay.
your wonderful answer. So, thank you for watching and God
Welcome.
bless.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good day. Today we have a special interview about the revolution and freedom of speech, and we have the guest in Sir Eloy Lanusga. And today we have three questions about social media. And first question, sa hiling po nindo, kay po ta po ang social media para i-filing ang kalayaan ta sa pagmahamayag.
Tama yan. Pero, dapat si mga tamang iso-social media. Bagong araw kaning sa chismis, ibubugtak na sa social media. Dapat iko lang kitang pigaapod na mga boundaries, mga hangganan. Yan ang gusto ko sa social media. Ay pahayag mo, si diretso mo, o kaya mga pangbati, magayon yan. Pero kung gagamitin sa mali, yan ang nabuko social media. Ano ba, nag-aabuso. Ang gusto ko dyan, may batas ang sa social media na ito nakalampas dumaan na nag-aabuso, ginagamit lang ang social media sa kamalian, dapat maparusahan.
Okay po. Next question po. Ano po dapat ang limitasyon sa pagsasabi kang sa tuwing opinion sa social media?
Ang social media, kinakaipuhan, opinion. So mga diretsonin sa rong tao na inaakala mo, diretso mo ito, ipahayag mo. Pero itong mga kamalian na para mag-ibo ka sa namanin istorya, nakakadisturbo sa kapataw yan, katuyan, hindi sa Pilipinas, nakakadisturbo yan, nakakaraot yan, pagdangubon. Eh dapat yan. Ang dapat kayan, so tama sana. Ang tama, eh dapat maging mali ka tama. Okay. Ang iba ginagamit yan sa mga kalokohan, kung ano-anong ginagibo para mapansin. Isay man, dahil dapat yan sa social media.
Okay po, next question po. Kaya punta pong dako po ang mga tao sa nasalarin sa maling paggamit sa pag-abuso sa social media. Tano ta iyo o tano ta day?
Iyan ang gusto ko, ta nakakaraot sa tao. Publiko baga. Sipon mo social media, karaot mo sa rong tao na mayo man. Naanggot ka sana, mayo mang demo na patunayan na talagang ito nagkasala sa imo. Naanggot ka sana o kaya nainggit ka lang. Dapat yan dakupon, magkaigwang batas na dapat panimbagon yan taong araw kaya. Ang dapat sa social media, kung magamit ka kang sa social media, itong sa tama. Ano ang tama? Kung ikaw may diretso, ipahayag mo. Pero itong kamalian, dahil may pagpahayag, yan kamali ka na. Ano man dapat sa mapagpapakuyanan mo, manraotan ka sa kapumunta mo. Yan, pwede. Yan ang gusto kong sa social media mangyari. Araw kaya, may mga orakas na asos. Papailing-hiling. Ano man, sisay man ang dapat naman. Siya, bagang masyado. Ang aram sa social media, may emphasize mo sa tama mo, sa diretso mo, na para pag-arugan ng mga tao sa tamang prosedimento. Nagkaigwa kang dikit na problema, social media. Nagkailing kang nag-iiriwal dyan, social media. May mga batas ko ba? Dapat yung mag-po.
Okay po, thank you po. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I'm going to interview Mrs. Shane Daguhoy about information revolution and freedom of speech in social media. So I have here a couple of questions. The first question is that, do you think, ma'am, that people should use social media in exercising their freedom of speech?
I think so, because today people are very into social media. So giving information through social media will be very, very effective nowadays.
That's right. The second question, what should be the limits of freedom of speech in social media?
Okay. So first, maybe we need to be vigilant and let us avoid using blatant or blunt words so that we will avoid hurting people.
Third question and the last question, should we hold people accountable for misuse or abuse of social media in exercising their freedom of speech? Why or why not?
Yes, so whatever we do, we should be responsible for it, because social media is a very wide information source of information. So that is why we have to be responsible in whatever we say with the use of social media.
That's right. Thank you, ma'am, for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, kuya. May iahapot lang ako sa inyo mga tulong kahapotan lang po tungkol sa paggamit ng social media sa pagpahayag ng sa kalayaan sa pagpapahayag. Kaipuhan ta pong gamiton ang social media sa pagpahayag ay sa malayang pagpapahayag.
Para sa kuya, ay okay man lang na ano ito? Nagamitan yan. Binibungan niyan diyan para gamiton yan diyan sa pagsabi kan mga hinanaing liwag ha. Parang kayo. Tapos
Iyo talagang kaipuhan ta po yan gamiton, no? Pero ano po ang limitasyon ta sa paggamit ng social media sa araw kayan?
basta dahil lang gamiton saan sa mararaot baga. Kumbaga, araw kaya. Tas si mga minsan may nahiling ako sa TV baga kaya sa social media na yan na itong yung mga nagigibong mga kalaswaan baga tapos itong iba pa.
Na abuso. Ano po ba yan? Oh. Iyo po yan ang panghuritang apod. Gaya po hantapong tapupon o yan ikulong ang mga nadadakop na nag-aabuso mali ang paggamit sa social media.
Sige, siyempre, si mga mararaot man baga na mga ano nga yan?
Gibo.
Mga gibo. Aron kan katong basta yun na to si mga mararaot bagang
Mga nirarautan
mga
ng iba.
rinarautan ng iba. Itong mga marites baga.
Ayo araw ko yan.
Tapos mariken, kurulong na yan. Mga mga nagraraot sa kapwa ninda. Tapos mag-ibo dapat ng batas tungkol sa araw ko yan.
Ayun, salamat po kuya. Salamat po.
Sige.
Good evening everyone, I'm Joshua Reablo from BS Marie 183 and I'm here to conduct an interview regarding social media. May I know your name and occupation, ma'am?
Good evening to you too. My name is Mary Grace R. Astor and I am a licensed professional teacher, but currently I am not practicing my profession.
Here's my question, Ma'am Grace. Do you think that people should use social media in exercising their freedom of speech?
I totally agree with your statement because of the advancement of technology. People nowadays have their social media account and it was really easy for them to gather information and also use this platform to exercise their freedom of speech.
How about this one, ma'am? What should be the limit of freedom of speech in social media?
What should be the limit of freedom of speech? I think we have this statement that think before you click. And to explain it further, there are words that might offend other people, but there are news also that can damage or destroy the personality of a person. We should also limit our private life in social media to avoid inconvenience also for us.
To wrap up this interview, should we hold people accountable for misuse or abuse of social media in exercising their freedom of speech? Why or why not?
Freedom of speech is a given privilege to each and every individual, yet there are limitations to avoid unethical use of expression.